Tonight, pink slips and public safety. Budget cuts have slashed one Central Valley city's police force, and officers are concerned about their ability to crack down on crime. And that's our top story tonight, live at 11. Good evening, I'm Warren Armstrong.
And I'm Liz Harrison. 3 Parlier police officers will get pink slips starting tomorrow. The already short-staffed department is struggling to maintain basic services right now. Action News reporter Stephanie Stone is live in Parlier with the changes that are already affecting citizens. Stephanie?
That's right. Here's one change that's affecting citizens. This is a citizen report form. Unless there's an emergency, Parlier residents will be filling out their own police reports. It's one of many new procedures as officers are forced to do more with less. In his 8 years on the Parlier force, Sergeant Thomas Rodriguez says he's never seen his city's finances sink so low. Police have already reduced overtime, given up holidays, uniform allowances, and they're taking furlough days. But none of that was enough to backfill the city budget. 3 officers were laid off this week. Police say that means one less cop on the overnight shift, the time when criminals are looking for an opportunity.
They're not going to see a lot of officers actually out on the roadway. That feel of security for them is going to be diminishing because there's not a lot of patrol units out on the streets anymore.
Rodriguez says technically the force is down 6 officers. Before the layoffs, 3 people were sent to reserve positions, meaning the force of 15 has now dwindled to 9.
2 weeks ago we had a homicide. We have a lot of gang activity, a lot of domestic violence, a lot of narcotics activity.
He says response time will be affected. If there's not an emergency, this is how crime will be reported, through a blank form that Parlier residents can pick up at the police department. Rodriguez is also worried about officer safety when just 2 officers patrol a city of 18,000.
For us to go to another emergency call and split us up, our safety is at risk. The public safety is at risk because anything else can happen in between 2 officers being separated.
This guy came in right now and then...
City leaders say they had no choice. They're facing bankruptcy as the deficit is $800,000. Sergeant Rodriguez says even with less of a force, he stands behind his job and his mission and has this message for the people of Parlier.
We'll get to you as soon as we can, and we're not going to stop protecting you.
And city leaders did say they'll reevaluate the situation here, the law enforcement situation, in about 6 months. Reporting live in Parlier, Stephanie Stone, ABC 30 Action News.